we have, since the start 20 years ago, we have had over 4,000 people come together for Ocean Day. We've held over 2,134 meetings with decision makers about critical issues for the ocean. We brought Tizzy the turtle, the big inflatable turtle, up 11 years of Ocean Day. And through the organizing and the advocacy, that's really how we were able to ban single-use plastic bags here in California. Ban the sale of shark fins, so we couldn't, to protect the sharks. One of the first Ocean Day campaigns was banning cruise ships from being able to dump sewage in our waterways. And so we've been able to do all that and so much more because activists, advocates, surfers, divers, fishermen, people who care about the ocean come together to Sacramento to tell decision makers why it's so important that we act. And right now, could not be more important, right? So we're going to be tackling some really big issues today. And so here's a wee snapshots, some of the highlight photos from over the years. If anyone has some in their records you want to share, that would be great. We need a little archival project to find more. And then the next slide, actually, I just wanted to quickly run through the agenda. So we're going to have a little program here. We're going to break into teams, at least by 9:40, so that people can huddle with their team and make sure you're ready for your advocacy meetings if you're doing those today. And then we're going to have a press conference. It's going to be on the West Side Capitol steps at 10:30 a.m. And so for anyone who can make it, if you're not in a lobby meeting at that time, it would be great if you can run over to the Capitol and join us. We'd love a lot of people there holding signs to show, their strong support for the ocean. And we'll have some lawmakers there highlighting their work in the Capitol to protect the ocean as well. And then there's 2 different lunch events. So hopefully you've signed up for one of those. If you don't and you have questions, let us know. And then we've got 2 different panels that are going to happen in the afternoon. If you haven't yet signed up for one of those panels, it's not too late. You can still sign up or you can just come. It's going to be in this building at the back of the hall. There's another room that will be for the panel events. And so there's one at 2 p.m. That's the Coastal Connections about grant programs that fuel outdoor access. So that's been put together by Outdoor Access, De Colores Mares, and others. And then we're also going to have another panel toward whale-safe fisheries, which is at 3:30. And so that's being put on by NRDC, Resources Renewal Institute. And so hope you guys can join us for that content. And then in the evening, we'll all gather at the reception at the California Museum at 5 o'clock. So that's the plan for the day. And let's see, from here, welcome. So let me introduce Assemblymember Dawn Addis, who has graciously agreed to come and join us and welcome us today. And Assemblymember Addis was the Ocean Day champion last year. So congrats on that. And thank you so much for your dedication to fight to protect the ocean. Hand over to you.
It is good to be with the Ocean Champions right now. I have to tell you, we're living in a crazy moment. Do you guys feel it? Yeah. But I see a lot of blue out there. I see a lot of smiles out there, and I see a lot of excitement out there. And so I am honored to be here and get to welcome you to Ocean Day and to be at your kickoff. And it's such an incredibly important thing for me to be in rooms like this, where I feel like I'm with my people. How many of you are from Northern California, by the way? And Southern California? And oh, wow, okay. And Central California? Okay, we've got some Central Coast people. I was born and raised near the ocean. I get to represent 20% of California's coastline now, San Luis Obispo, Monterey, and Santa Cruz. My district is about 4.5 hours long. And when I came up to Sacramento, I did not realize that we have legislators that don't touch the ocean. I didn't think about that because my whole life has been about the ocean and ocean conservation. And as we were walking over here talking about how soul-filling it is when you get to go home and be near the ocean. And so it's part of our economy, it's part of our human health, it's part of our spirituality, and it's one of the things that we exist for. And so it's wonderful to be with my people and the people who really care deeply about what the ocean does for us. And it's the reason that over my 3 years here, I've authored 5 or 6 different bills around ocean health and environmental justice, and making sure that we are bringing resources to do the scientific monitoring that we need for ocean health. And it's also why I founded and I chair the California Legislative Central Coast Caucus, and we just put our bill package together, and one of our priority bills is about protecting whales and making sure that we're doing the things that we need to do to protect our coastline. But when you go into offices, I'm sure you're going around and doing advocacy today, and when you go into offices, you know, you're talking to legislators who may or may not have the same passion or even the same knowledge that you do when it comes to ocean and ocean protections and ocean health. And I think the work that you do is so critically important for them to hear your stories about why this matters to communities. When I just asked you to raise your hand, we have people from every corner of California who understand the importance of ocean health, but not every legislator does. And so I just want to say a deep, heartfelt thank you to all of you for the work that you're doing, and for the young people, the people of my age, the people who have been here for generations doing this work. We are in a moment that is really like no other that I have lived through, where we have a president who is saying drill baby drill, and who is rolling back protections like I've never seen before in my lifetime. And I will tell you, when I go out and talk to folks, they really want to know, what is the California State Legislature doing? How are we standing up as a state to what is happening at the federal level? And so I'll just tell you 2 or 3 things that we've done. One is, earlier this year, we allocated $25 million, up to $25 million, for our Attorney General to be able to bring lawsuits against the Trump administration if needed. And we have had lawsuits. It's actually a really big deal. It's actually a big deal because we actually got really criticized for that. People were like, oh, look at California making politics and Trump proofing and all these things. But the reality is that it's turned out that we actually really, truly do need that. And so there's been lawsuit after lawsuit filed trying to protect California's economy, our value, our people, our environment. And so that's been super important. And then, you know, on the floor of the legislature, we have been passing resolutions asking Congress to please restore funding for our most important projects, and asking for the Trump administration, frankly, to please start working with us instead of working against us. And so as you go into offices, it's very important for legislators to hear how important this work is to you, so that they can keep coming back into the fight. It's not an easy fight, but we have to keep standing up. So I want to thank you. I want to congratulate you for having so many people up here today, and just say that your work is incredibly, incredibly meaningful. So have a wonderful day out there.
All right, with that, I want to bring up Marcé Gutierrez Graudin, who was just the recipient of a new award recognition just yesterday. The Latino Caucus recognized her for her incredible leadership in service, advocating for environmental justice, not only here in California, but all around the world. And so let me bring up Marcé to say a few words of welcome.
Buenos días. Buenos dias. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 20th anniversary of California Ocean Day. So as they said, my name is Marcela Gutierrez Graudinch. I'm the founder and executive director of Azul, and it is with great pleasure that I stand here before you alongside our steering committee. You see all the logos here. CalPERC students, CORE, Monterey Bay Aquarium, Environment California, Surfrider Foundations, and all of you incredible advocates from all across California. I do want to give a special shout out to our first-time middle-class students coming all the way from Lemon Grove in San Diego, Lemon Grove Academy Middle School, who are starting their ocean advocacy journey today. So please give them a warm welcome. Hopefully they'll be here forever. Make them welcome. It is a joy and a pleasure to be here with you today. For 2 decades, counting 2 decades, California Ocean Day has served as the starting place for people to convene, start their advocacy career. It's been a vital platform bringing together all of you individuals that come in from every corner of our state, all walks of life, advocates, surfers, fishermen, community leaders, scientists, policymakers, and just plain old ocean lovers. Many more to share their stories and the impact that the ocean has on your life. So today, as we mark this significant milestone, and yes, it is not the best of times, it is not the easiest of times, but let me tell you, it is the most important of times for California to rise up. We've heard from Assemblymember Addis. It is not fair and it's not right that we're in this position, but what I can tell you is that it's entirely possible to win with all your help. So this year, California's Ocean Day provides us with a crucial opportunity to take action for our ocean. Challenges before us are great. We have a tax on the Coastal Act coming from the federal area. We have a tax on the rule of law, but you here are the resistance. This is where it starts. We can do it together. So together we have the power to make this difference, and we can ensure a vibrant, healthy ocean for California and the world. So thank you so much for coming today. Muchas gracias for your dedication, for getting up today, for taking the time off work, for doing whatever you want to come to make it here, and to make it here all the way, and let's make this California Ocean Day one to remember, and hopefully an inspiration for 20 more. Muchas gracias.
Great. Next, we're going to bring up Jennifer Savage, Surfrider Foundation Leader Extraordinaire, Policy Director. I can't remember the exact title. Welcome. Handing it over to you.
Thank you so much. Teller of bad jokes, person who organized your teams. I know you got a lot of emails from me. I'm so sorry. But maybe you didn't look at your email and you don't even know. So if you didn't, don't worry, because we're here to move on to, can we get to the next slide? Thank you. The one before. Okay. So everybody's in a team. Does everybody know, is there any, well, everyone knows they're in a team, right? If you don't know that you're in a team, you don't have to say it right now. Just come and find me and I'll help you out. And I want to quickly, as much as I can, with 24 lobbying teams. Let me back up for a second. How many people here have been to Ocean Day at least like last year? How many people came last year? So a fair amount. How many people have come to 5 Ocean Days or less? Like between 1 and 5? Yes. Okay. How many people have come to 10 or more? Yeah, not that many. Yes, Dan Jacobson, I see you. I say yes. So this is, I think it's my 17th Ocean Day. And so, and every single, like when the first time that I came to Ocean Day was 2009. Wait, so my math is wrong. 16th Ocean Day. It was 2009, there were like 50 people, no side events, and it was just, I was like a little country mouse, like, oh my God, there's the Capitol building, it's so fancy. And anyway, look at me now. So, still like a little country mouse, honestly. But I nonetheless am here to help you with your lobby meetings, making them successful, and getting you into your teams. We had so many people, we have almost 200 people on our teams that I handled this year. And so that was a lot of people. And there's 24 teams in total, which means like for a lot of teams, I didn't have some like, somebody just to plug in that already has done a bunch of ocean days. So a lot of you volunteered to step up as leaders, like fresh out of the gate. And I really, really want to thank you for that. It can be intimidating. It's a lot to take on. And so I'm super grateful for everybody who chose to do that. So thank you so much. And we are dividing the teams, not just by number, but by animal name, ocean animal name. So I'm going to just quickly, it's going to be so tedious, I apologize in advance, but you're going to listen to me recite names and numbers right now. So, Team 1, yellowtail. Team 2, sunfish. Team 3, whales. Team 4, halibut. Team 5, leopard shark. Team 6, octopus. Team 7, bat rays. And if you're like, what is she doing? You'll see there's also signs around. This is going to help you divide into your teams. Team 8, bottlenose dolphins. Team 9, sea otters. I've got an issue on the spreadsheet here. I think Team 10 is Garibaldi. Emily Parker, where are you? Okay. Anyway, Team 10, Garibaldi. Let's go with that. Team 11, orcas. Team 12, sea stars. Team 13, osprey. Team 14, jellyfish. Team 15, sea turtle. Team 16, great white. Team 17, tuna. Team 18, seal. Team 19, crab. Team 20, seagull. Team 21, salmon. Team 22, barred sand bass. Sorry, it's cut off. Team 23, sea lions. Wait, did I mess up? Are you laughing at me? Do you want to share this with the whole class? All right, and team 24, you're just team 24. I'm sorry, choose your own animal, I guess. So, okay, so hopefully that was helpful. If you look at the teams document, it has all of this information. So thank you for bearing with me. And again, just hit me up. I'll help you out with anything that you need. Now, because we have a lot of new people, we just wanted to quickly go through a few of the things that you need to know when you go into the lobby meeting. You can see this for yourself. You know, obviously, let's go in friendly. Let's not go in like, right? So some of us may feel that way in our hearts, but let's start off friendly. Introduce yourself. You know, connect with the staff members. Please take good notes because if people have questions, how many people here know the answer to every single question that could possibly be asked in a lobby meeting? Okay, we've got one. Okay, it is 100%, if you've not got this message yet, it's 100% okay and actually preferred. If somebody asks you a question, a staffer, a member, and you don't know the answer, just say, that's a great question. I'm sorry, I don't know the answer to that offhand, but I am excited to be here and I really care about this issue and let me write this down and I will make sure to get back to you. And then just let the organizers know and we will get back to them. Or if you personally want to get back to them because you're like into this advocacy thing, we'll help you with that too. But don't feel like you have to get flustered or make something up or run out of the office screaming. Like, it's cool. Just say you don't know. It's fine. All right. And then don't forget to take a photo because you know what it is, pictures or it didn't happen, right? So take a photo, we're gonna post it, there's all the social media stuff. And then we have these posters on the back table. And when you go around the hallways, if you haven't done this before, you'll see a lot of the legislators have posters outside their doors about the things that they support. And so we want to ask them to add one of these posters to show their support for the ocean. So, what else, Laura? Is that it? Can I wrap it up here? Okay. Thank you for tolerating my reading out loud to you. And mostly, more importantly, in all seriousness, thank you so much for being here to advocate on behalf of our coast and oceans today.
All right, if you want to go to the last slide. Last slide, actually. All right, I wanted to take a wee second and just say thank you, especially to all of the steering committee who put in hours and hours of time in prepping all the logistics, etc. Special shout out to Azul who provided the coffee and pastries and apples and delicious juice today. As also, huge thank you to Jen Savage, who did so much work on the teams, who are always changing, so many changes. Mio Senzaki, who you probably got a million emails from on the Environment California team. She's out with the turtle. She's not here. But then, yeah, so many others who helped to make the event go well. Monterey Bay Aquarium, NRDC, for helping to sponsor the reception in the evening. And then everyone who helped to organize the panel events. So that includes Unmar de Colores. Sorry for messing up your name before. Unmar de Colores, Outdoor Outreacher, helped put together a great panel that we'll have this afternoon. NRDC, Resources Renewal Institute as well. And then also all of this is possible thanks to the support of the Resources Legacy Fund, who helped us sponsor Ocean Day for 20 years. So thank you, everyone who's helped make it successful.